M13 here. A little bit. I just washed my thing. I didn't dry it though. No, you're not supposed to chase people. They didn't. That was actually kind of cool. You could tell they jumped up, their tails are wagging, they get ready to chase, and then I'm just like, no, don't do that to me. Because they probably remember me. That's probably it too. Because like, they've chased me before, but when a dog chases me, what I normally do is I jam on the brakes. I spin the bike around and then I chase them right back. And I've had dogs while chasing them back, like run into walls. One time I had a dog that was running and then it tried to go into its house, but it was running so fast that when it turned, it like drifted, like it missed the opening it was going for, and it like shot into like the open sewer past the opening. And it sounds like I'm being cruel, but no, I'm not. You got to teach dogs. Dogs aren't supposed to dart out into traffic. That's how they get killed. Because what'll happen sooner or later is a scooter like me will be riding by them, and directly behind me will be a car following me. And then, and then they'll get run over by the car, because the car doesn't know that the dog's gonna all of a sudden, the dogs will just focus on me as I go by, and they'll dart out to chase me. And then the car that's like 15 feet behind me will kill them. So yeah, I have no sympathies for dogs that chase vehicles. I will kick them in the face. I will chase them back. Because they need to be taught not to do that. It's a horrible habit for a dog to have, but it'll get them killed. Anyways, just a quick update. It's November. It's November like 7th, I guess, because it's my son's birthday in 2 days, and I get my son on the weekends, and this year his birthday happens to fall on a Saturday, so that means I get him for his birthday. I mentioned that in a previous video. I offered my son to like pick him up a little bit later so he could spend some of his birthday with his mother, because I get him for the entire day, and he said no. He's like, no thanks. Well, no, I don't even think he said thanks. He was just like, no, I want to be happy on my birthday. I don't want to spend any of it with my mom, which is truly sad. And it's just recently we had a social worker who came to my house. He went to my ex-wife's house as a woman. She went to my ex-wife's house, and then she came to my house, and she interviewed both of us and like looked at our houses. And I could just tell by the way she spoke to me that she was already on my ex-wife's side, like when she came in my home. And then I talked to her, I mentioned, I don't even think I mentioned it to my son. I think my son said the same thing. He said that he felt that she was defending his mom. So, yeah. So that I was feeling optimistic before when I had a male judge. Now that I have a female judge and a female social worker that all seem to kind of side with the mom, I don't feel as optimistic anymore. So this month is kind of crazy. I have this is very interesting. I have a car tour coming up. Like I do scooter tours and motorcycle tours. I had somebody who I put a van tour on my website like years ago, thinking that some people might want to bring their grandparents or their children. Not a single person has ever booked it. So it's been on the website for like 3 years. You know, book a van, book an SUV or whatever, and no one's ever booked it until now. And then I got a guy that wants to do. He's doing like a honeymoon type thing with his wife, and he wants, So and he wants to be chauffeured around and taken to all the nicest spots without having to spend time researching it and whatnot. I think he has a little bit of money, so that's what I'm doing. And it's pretty crazy because the tour begins on Monday and today is Thursday, and I didn't actually prepare for it much until like maybe yesterday. I think I spent the last 2 or 3 days preparing for it, like booking out, like thinking, how is this going to be different from a scooter tour? Where are we going to stop? Like some stops that we do on the scooters we can't do in the car, and like some roads are just so narrow that I'm just going to have to like not do them, and then I have to substitute those things. And we're actually going to have more free time, because with scooters you need to stop pretty regularly to take a break. Like every 40 minutes we pull over somewhere and just take a break. But in a car, man, you can drive for hours. You can drive from breakfast all the way to lunchtime. On a scooter we would stop on average 4 or 5 times. On average about between 4 and 6 times between breakfast and lunch, because that's the whole point of a motorcycle trip, is you do constant stops. Well, it's the point of a car trip too. But I need to figure out where we're going to stop, because we'll be doing some different roads and whatnot. Anyways, so that's coming up in a couple of days. I'm both excited and nervous about it. Oh, and I have not driven a car, period. Like, I have not sat behind a car and driven one in, like, I don't know how long. Maybe I'm guessing 8 to 8 months, like, roughly. Like, it's been almost a year since I've driven any vehicle, any car, four-wheeled vehicle, and all of a sudden I'm gonna have like 2 people's lives in my hand as I drive some of the most dangerous roads in the world. So yeah, don't tell them that, but yeah, no, I'm not too worried because I've always been a above average driver on four wheel. And I know everyone says they're a good driver, but I actually, I used to race and stuff like on 4 wheels. So, and I have trophies to prove it. So, well, a trophy. I won. I won a stamina race. Like, it was like 100 laps on 4 wheels. So, anyways, yeah, that's about it. Oh, and I worked as a pizza delivery driver for like years and years in Canada. So I've driven on average much more than the average person, because I was driving like 10 hours a day for years. Yeah, so it's my son's birthday. I got a driving tour coming up. I have friends from America that are flying out to spend like 3 weeks with me this month. Like, this month is just going to be crazy. And then I got court dates coming up, and then I got my birthday coming up next month. So that's it. And I'm going to work right now. I'm backtracking because I was going to get there too early. But yeah, that's it for this vid. Shout out to my Patreon fans. Thank you guys for supporting me. I'll get some more motorcycle related videos up in the near future, I promise. Yeah, my son, pretty much, like, toys wise and everything, he pretty much has everything. Normally kids his age would be asking for like video games for their birthday, but he's already got games that he hasn't played, like that I bought for like his last Christmas, that he hasn't had time to play yet. So he doesn't really need. He has toys and he has video games, so he doesn't need more of either. Which I asked him what he wanted for birthday, and he thought about it for a long while, and he said, "Dad, I want you to make me a birthday card because I always make you one." He doesn't buy birthday cards for me. He always makes one from scratch, and I always just buy one and give it to him. So I bought paper, this stuff. I have no idea what I'm gonna use this for. I had some kind of like fancy wire or something. It's like, does it break? No, it doesn't break. It's like a coat hanger, pretty much, just really thin but pretty wire. And then I bought it. I forgot. Let's just dump it out. I got a glue gun. I've never owned one of these before, but I'm like, okay, it's pretty simple. I was just gonna buy this kind of glue, but I know this doesn't always last, so I got a glue gun. I thought that might be better. Hopefully, it doesn't melt through the paper or something weird. I got this is just more for me. Double-sided tape. These are Post-its. They're just, but I thought the colors were so nice and stuff, and I thought maybe I could use them as something decorative. And then some more plain paper. So I need to make a birthday card out of this, and I have no arts and craft ability, but I'm gonna try to make something.